haven't been away from home for so long. I never felt like I am out of place until coronavirus happened and they kept bombarding my video with comments just insulting me. So if I could, I would want to go to the US. And it's just amazing how disappointment could bring so much joy to my life. I did one from workout this morning and I felt like vomit. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching my video and all that. I haven't posted a video last week because I was quite busy with my university work. So yeah, but anyway, I'm back on track this week. I will try to post a video weekly. It's kind of hard to juggle my university work and YouTube as well. For this week's video, if you didn't know yet, I've asked everyone to submit questions that you might have on my Instagram. Yeah, make sure to follow my Instagram so you don't miss out things like this. I'm just gonna do a Q&A about mainly my university, my online university, YouTube, and being an Asian in UK and all that during COVID, stuff like that. Reading from the question you sent it to me, these are the main overarching themes. But yeah, anyway, before I start, I just want to say thank you for everyone for submitting your question. I might not be able to answer everyone's question. I'll try to answer the ones that are more useful to everyone and can cover multiple questions, if that makes sense. The first thing I'm going to talk about is being an Asian during coronavirus, COVID-19, and just like any insecurities being Asians and stuff like that. There are a few questions that kind of touch upon the fact of being Asian and all that. So it is pretty relevant because in my video 2 weeks ago, I posted a vlog of me speaking Cantonese, since I originally wanted to do that because my parents are from Hong Kong and English is not their first language, so they do struggle to understand my YouTube videos, and I appreciate how they still watch my video even though they don't really understand what I'm saying. Therefore, I just thought it would be a good idea to make a video in Cantonese so my parents could understand what I'm trying to say and can see what I'm up to in the UK. That is basically the whole premise of why I decided to film a video in Cantonese. But then unluckily there are a few, maybe a person, I don't know, but there are a few ignorant YouTube accounts that kept attacking me for being Asian, for speaking Cantonese, for not speaking English, just basically insulting me and just not appreciating the fact that I am embracing my heritage and my ethnicity. It was quite upsetting and depressing because it just not only made them look stupid and ignorant, because obviously racism is already dumb, and during coronavirus so many racist people have just been emerging and just blaming us for the cause of this virus. It's just pure ignorance. I try to take it well. I try to reply to his comment with logic and just not come out as offensive towards him, since he is being mean to me. I don't want to be mean back to him. That would make me the bad person too in that situation. And at the end, I just let him or she, I don't know who the YouTube commenter is, I just let him or her do their own thing, and they kept bombarding my video with comments just insulting me. Yeah, I've deleted most of the comments already, but then I think things like this happen and I wish there is a way to solve it. I definitely agree that being an Asian during COVID is a struggle. I never felt like I am out of place until coronavirus happened, until I have actually had racism encounters in the UK because of COVID. None of this happened before COVID, but then I don't know why, because of COVID, all the blame has been put onto Asian communities. You can't just really pinpoint on one race to think that, oh, they're the pioneer of spreading the virus. It just doesn't make sense. Gosh. Yeah, I just hope that through my channel and through other people's social media account, we can raise awareness on how you shouldn't just blame Asians for this cause of virus. I think that is the best thing we can do for now, just to spread and educate others. Yeah, so on the other side, another user asked me if I ever felt insecure being Asian. No, I never really feel insecure being Asian. Sometimes I do feel out of place when I am in a room with a lot of Western people or like with people of different race. I tend to be a bit shy, since we normally do try to click with people that look like us. It's just like human instinct. Obviously, I don't like that idea because I don't think pigmentation of skin is the way to judge, but then I think subconsciously we do try to find people that look like us to try to start conversations with. I wouldn't say I'm insecure about being Asian because I do embrace my ethnicity. Next question is it hard studying while being so far from home for so long? Yeah, this is a good question since I haven't been away from home for so long, and this year is the first time I haven't gone home for Christmas. I haven't gone home for Chinese New Year. I haven't been with my family for the major, I guess, celebrations of the year, which obviously makes me a bit upset. Just seeing them having a really good time without me do make me feel like I'm missing out. But I try to just not think about my family too much, and I also have my boyfriend over here, which have been my support for a lot of things, and I'm really grateful for that. I think without him I wouldn't know how to cope since I don't know who to reach out to when I need support, but having him around, I know that I can always rely on him, which makes things a lot easier, and just having a person around just makes me feel less lonely, because there is a difference being alone and lonely, and I'm a sort of person who, if I am alone for too long, I definitely would feel really lonely. Try to use this time to enrich myself, improve myself, and just focus on the good things that lockdown could bring to me, instead of just thinking that I'm stuck in this house for so long. I can only go to Tesco. They're just unnecessary bad thoughts, and staying away from bad thoughts is just a way to keep me going from being away from home for so long. How is the diversity at University of Sheffield? And is Sheffield a nice place to live in? So I think my university, the diversity is immense. There are so many different races, so many different people from different countries, and everyone is quite friendly, and there are so many channels for you to meet them. I normally meet people from mutual friends and gatherings, which obviously can't happen right now, so I've been just stuck with seeing the same people every single day. But before COVID-19, yeah, honestly, I kind of talked about this in my previous video, but during my first year of uni, my accommodation, just my floor, there's over 30 ethnicity of people that live on the same floor as me. That's how diverse it was. It just made me open to a lot of new cultures, and just made me understand people a lot more from different perspectives, which is amazing. Obviously, there are different ways to meet people, join societies and all that, and I hope that next academic year, September, things can be more normal again and society could run normally again with social distancing measures. I don't know. Definitely, I think the diversity is in there. And also, Sheffield is definitely a nice place to live in my opinion. I am a girl that is brought up in a metropolis city, so skyscraper everything. Hong Kong is pretty much very building packed, and being able to live in Sheffield is like a breath of fresh air. It's just a lot more park, things are a lot cheaper, it's just more slow. Hong Kong is just rapid, overwhelming sometimes. Obviously there are perks of Hong Kong. There is enough things to keep me entertained in Sheffield without being overwhelming, and it's just a great student city to live in, since Sheffield is bombarded with university students, and the area I live in also has a lot of university students, so I feel a lot more safe because everyone is in the same situation as you. And yeah, I definitely think it is a good city to live in. How to decide where to study abroad? I was juggling between the US and the UK before I picked the UK. I always envision myself going to somewhere that I have been before, either visited as a tourist or with some really well reputable university, and I think United Kingdom, United States are the main country with a lot of well reputable university. That's how I kind of started my research, and I also have some relatives that lived in these places, and I asked them. I also kind of reached out to some pupils that have studied in the university that I'm interested to kind of understand their experience, and through that I just funnel down and filter out some top choices. I just go with where I got accepted, because I think I said this in my previous videos, I always envisioned myself going to the US for undergrad study. Unfortunately, I didn't get accepted to any university in the US, so therefore I had to go to the UK. It really wasn't a choice. It was a choice, but it wasn't a choice. So if I could, I would want to go to the US. But now being able to go to Sheffield, I'm so glad that I didn't go to the US, because I wouldn't have met people that I have as friends right now, and it's just amazing how disappointment could bring so much joy to my life. And as you know, I'm going to the US in the next year for my master's, so I guess I can fulfill my unfulfilled dream finally. How to cope, pins and needles, gosh. How to cope with online school in lockdown. I think the best tip is to make a routine and separate from where you study to where you relax. I have made a few videos on tips to be productive during lockdown, so you can check it out. I just don't really want to repeat myself all the time because I think I have answered this question through my other videos already. What is your ideal present? That is an interesting question, and I guess we'll take a break from uni and COVID-19 and all that. I don't know, like I am that kind of person that I do want things, but when you ask me, I don't know what I want. I think right now I really want a microphone so I could film my YouTube video with better audio, since I guess one of the most common feedback I get from you guys, like constructive feedback, is the audio quality isn't as good. So I would want to get a microphone so I could have better audio. That is something that I can think of on top of my head right now. Vlog of online learning. Okay, actually, talking about that, I think my next week video, I'm probably going to do a vlog showing you guys what my online lectures are like, what my online seminars are like, in one of those days where I have classes, and yeah, so hopefully I will make that happen. But thanks for that suggestion. How do you have the motivation to do YouTube? I don't know. I obviously didn't because last week I didn't post at all, but I just think of YouTube as a way for me to procrastinate. It's like a productive procrastination, since I'm not doing academic work. It's a shift from other things, but I can still achieve something out of it. I love editing my video. That is like my main joy of making YouTube video, is just the process of editing and making my video look interesting and just making the thumbnails and all that. I think it's just such a nice creative process to take my brain away from just writing my dissertation, which is black and white words on paper, and it's just a lot more engaging with my brain and all that. So I think that is why I love making YouTube, because I genuinely enjoy it so much. YouTube is not a thing that I thrive for the numbers and all that. Like if there's a video that has a really low view, it doesn't really bother me that much. Obviously it does make me feel like, oh, what did I do wrong? But then it's more like the process of making videos and the process of knowing that I have helped you guys in some ways, because I do get a lot of DM from you guys on Instagram saying thank you, which really motivate me as well. So just the interpersonal relationship I have built from YouTube, and the joy of just making things from scratch, just filming, editing, posting and all that, is just really satisfying in a way. Okay, what else? So many questions. What workouts are you doing currently? For home exercises, I have a rough workout split where on Monday I do lower body, Tuesday is upper body, Wednesday is cardio, Thursday is rest day, Friday is lower body, Saturday is upper body, Sunday rest. So that is like my workout split, and the workouts I do kind of varies from week to week. But for cardio, I really like Gabby Cheyenne's workout. I definitely recommend her workout if you want to find a really intense like cardio HIIT workout that doesn't take more than an hour and you just sweat like crazy. I did one of her workout this morning and I felt like vomit. It's insane and you just feel so good after doing it. So I do recommend her channel. Last but not least, what is your ideal meal? That is another thing. Like, I love food, but when you ask me, I can't really pinpoint on one meal that I love. Right now, I just kind of want noodles. I don't know. I love noodles, and anything that comes with noodles, I really like. So yeah, I like noodles. I like Japanese food, so that is like my ideal meal. I think that is all the question I am going to answer. I think I've answered majority of the question that has like the same similarity. Even if I didn't answer your question, I try to answer a question that is similar to your question, so I could answer like 3 questions at the same time. Yeah, that is it for this week's video. Thanks for tuning in again. I hope my answers have helped, I don't know, demystify your query and all that. See you guys next week with another video. Thank you. Bye.